We know MP came ready to play.
Just to remind yourself to make sure you be here for our security giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Grizz.
Don't forget to come up to the calendar day. We're covering half the year with a picture of your favorite mascot, Grizz and Whisker.
The National Basketball Association and the Memphis Grizzlies are committed to a safe and enjoyable sporting experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from doing disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing alcohol, attempting to enter the court or into a play, or using improper language or gestures. At goal, 6'3", number 12, John Moreno.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And here we can check out the story for Kelly Olynyk.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans and for the Grizzlies. They've got Kennard, Edey out there with Jackson. Then it's Morant, and it's Stevens in at the... He's checked in for Morant. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class. Really trying to distinguish himself.
Well, to his credit, MP has impressed with his play and lived up to that goal. Seems determined to prove he's on another level. So far, the proof has been pretty plain to see.
1:29 left in the first quarter. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Here's the screen. Jones for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
And you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Beyond the arc. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 9.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Murray against MP. Murray with it. Over MP. No good from 18.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
MP has been leading the charge for the Grizzlies. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Ja Morant, he's out there with MP. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama at the power forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
MP, no good. Pelicans trail by 9. Williamson looking it over. Got it. Good job in the low post. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
But Trey, MP drills the 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Olynyk. And here is Williamson. Alvarado with it. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Williamson missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pippen finds MP. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Pelicans trail by 15. Outside, Jones. Master Olynyk. Will it go? They grabbed their own miss. A shot by Messi, no good. Memphis has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Big group substitution here for New Orleans. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. In third, the Grizzlies.
They've dialed up the defense in a big way. You've got to get creative if you're going to find ways to score against them these days.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson against Williamson. Shot clock at 6. They need this. And the Pelicans miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
First free throw is good. Well, we have all enjoyed the NBA Cup tournament, and Greg, the double meaning it brings to these games earlier in the season is just terrific.
Yeah, of course, they also count in the regular season standings.
Well, he's making a switch here. MP's checked in.
You're going out there, no let up.
Murray against MP. Murray scanning the floor. And it's Murray with the jam.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Murray, a point guard with major bounce.
Murray against MP. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Shot clock at 5. McCollum, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And the shot goes down. Kennard's got his second bucket tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Edey with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's MP for 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
There's a good screen. Wide open look here for Murray. Oh, good with the triple. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Memphis out in front. They finish off the second quarter on a 20-6 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
I think for Memphis, they've moved down to the number 3 spot. Not bad, but certainly not 1 or 2.
That is accurate. 3 is not 1 or 2. Showing off that mathematical acumen. Well done, big fella. We are in awe.
1 is not 2, not 3. Yeah, I got it.
Well, I don't know what acumen is, but if it's acumen, same thing.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. Rawr. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. So for New Orleans right now, plays it up off the glass. Williamson's got 6.
And you see the decision-making, Williamson.
Olenek, he's checked in for Williamson. And it's Herbert Jones in for McCollum. For New Orleans, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And that one misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Now, here's MP. He's got 18. Hands it from downtown.
MP showing you have to stay connected to him the moment he crosses half court.
Pelicans trail by 18. Yep, it counts. He's got 13.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
MP outside. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Murray, good. Murray's got 11 in the second half.
I love what we're seeing out of Murray tonight. He knows he's got the hot hand calling his own number.
And here's MP for 3. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Murray down low. And a missed layup. And so it's Memphis controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Brandon Clark is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's MP. Then it's Pippen. And it's Morant in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
To the paint, here's Alvarado. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Alvarado's got his first bucket of the night. Top of the key, Morant. Pass to Pippen. Back to Morant. Now, here's MP. And they pick up 2. That's now 32 points for MP.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Back to Alvarado. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Grizzlies shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Pass to Clark. Nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
It's Pippen with the drive. Williamson with the block.
Erased by Zion. He went for it with a lot of enthusiasm.
It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, MP. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Morant. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
MP, no good. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Morant kicks to Pippen. Back to Morant. Releases. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
And that one falls for Jones. And, Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And so Jones nails both of them. And here is MP. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Here's Murray. The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
New Orleans with the ball. Here's Williamson. Floats one. That's tipped, and he recovers it. Misses the layup.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And here's MP for 3, and again for 3.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
You know, he's worked on his craft and improved in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch as we've seen from deep guys, but that's definitely not the only way he can score. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And this is their first win of the group stage after losing their first 2 games.
And as it stands, it's going to be difficult for them to make it into the next round of the NBA Cup, but at least this still counts for a regular season win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
Incredible shooting out there, MP.
Good game, MP.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.